Evening, everybody. So I am at Place Vendôme, which means Vendôme Square. I don't remember what the Vendôme part is. I think that's a name. And before I tell you the news, I'm going to show you a little bit around here. So you'll notice that the architecture is uniform, very pretty. There's some luxury stores here. I don't remember where or what. Oh, actually, I'm standing right in front of Louis Vuitton. I think it's there. Okay, I don't know. I can't see it in the phone, so I'll just ignore that. Over here somewhere, I think there is the Ritz-Carlton Hotel. I have not stayed there, but I've been inside. And fun fact: the spa is not great. So if you do a spa thing in Paris, don't go there because it's expensive and not worth it. Fun fact: this up here, I believe, is a statue of Napoleon. So isn't that neat? Okay, so now to the bits. You know what? I'll just keep Napoleon in the background there. So the big one is that Void is coming out very soon, no longer weeks away. It's now only days away. I would tell you the day, but a newsletter is coming out on the day. So if you have not subscribed to the newsletter and you're watching this on the Facebook page, then the link, I think, is there. So hit that and subscribe, and you got the newsletter and all that great stuff. I thought there was something else I was going to mention about that, and now I can't remember what it was. Oh, unrelated to that, back to this here. So I was going to show you Tuileries Garden, which is the really big, fancy garden that used to be a private garden for Catherine de Medici, like her, people couldn't go in. It was just her strolling garden. But I find the daylight of Paris very deceptive, especially as we approach summer, because I grew up in Oregon and spent a lot of time in California, and it would get dark around now then. But it doesn't. I remember a few summers ago here, it was still light out, like not even really sunset at like 11:30 at night. So what ends up happening is I'll look outside, I won't check the time, and I'll think, oh, it's still daylight. I've got plenty of time for whatever. And then before I know it, it's 8, 9 o'clock. So I checked the hours of Tuileries and it was already closed. But I'll take you there soon, probably with the next announcement. But as you can tell, this is just a square. So there's no gate, nothing like that. So you can just show up. And actually, I would have walked around in the middle, but there's some kind of car show going on. I don't know what it is, but they've got huge sections blocked off. In fact, right behind me is another blocked off section because I was going to walk around in there and, give you a better view, but not possible. And actually, I thought with the tents over here, that it was like a marketplace of some kind, because that sometimes happens here, but they have it all blocked off there as well. So no dice. Yeah, okay, so Void's coming out, the newsletter's coming out, and I thought there was more. There's another huge announcement I'm desperate to make, but I just can't do it yet because not all of the pieces are in place. So anyway, thanks for checking it out. Oh, I know what I was going to say. God, I'm so sorry. So the pre-orders for Void have now officially exceeded not only the Blight ones, but also the Peak ones. And for Peak, I was and am running an ad on Facebook, and so I was actually actively pushing for people to be aware of that beyond, of course, the page and newsletter. And so it's fantastic. It means that people are actually reading through the trilogy. Oh, and related to that, still, books 1 and 2 are, it bounces, hour to hour, but they very frequently enter the top 100. I think the last time I checked, Peak was like halfway up. It was like 55 or something. So that's always really cool. I hope that Void will do the same, but we'll see. And then, page reads still continue to be in the thousands for book ones, and I can't talk, for books 1 and 2. So thank you all very much for reading. Thank you very much for all the pre-orders. And with that, I will say later, and there will be another one of these soon.